Hey paper crafters, thank you so much for joining me today. I love that you took the time to pop by my channel, check out the video that I've got going, and hopefully stay and poke around a little bit. I'm really excited to be able to offer some videos now and then and share my love of paper crafting. So I hope you find something that you enjoy and come back to see me another time. Bye-bye. Hey paper crafting friends, thank you so much for tuning in today. This video is part of a collaboration between several people who are Kiwi Lane enthusiasts. We all get the Kiwi Club each month, and we love to make pages or projects with that club kit and share them through these videos. So when you are done with mine, don't forget to go down in the description box. There'll be links to each one of the other videos. So for my video this month, I am going to be focusing on these particular pages. So this is the color palette that I'm going to be using, and it's just so festive and bright and lots of fun designs to play with. I know that I'm going to be bringing in the banner, the new banner template, and probably using this one here that says happy. That's what I'm thinking right now. We'll see. I'm actually going to be doing an anniversary layout with this, not a New Year's layout. I always like to show you guys a different way to use the kit. So this little journaling template says cheers to, so I'm thinking I'm going to pull that in. And then I haven't made up my mind about these yet, but this one says 365 new days, 365 new chances. So I think that could easily be part of a birthday layout or an anniversary layout. I feel like each one of those celebrations is another opportunity. You've got another year to get it right. So, and then this one says, remember this moment, cherish this story, celebrate this life. So I may bring that in as well. I only have a few pictures for this layout, so I am thinking that I'm going to just do a single page, which is really rare for me, but that is how it's looking. So I've already got some ideas about how I want to lay this out, so I'm going to go ahead and just move right into that and show you what I'm thinking. I know that I want to use this little banner template, so I was thinking I might put it up in the corner. I just, like I said, have a couple of photos. So I know that I've got one of my husband and I that'll be kind of the featured one. So I know I'm going to want that. And then this is a picture from where we were. It's called 115 Broiler. It's a restaurant in our local area. And I checked with a photo mat to see if I could get that sign with a 3x4, and I can. So I'm going to go ahead and design with that. And then I know for sure that I want the card that says cheers. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one here. So I was thinking something like this. I grabbed the new template that came in this month's kit. This is Good Times 5, and I was thinking about using it somehow here. But then I really wanted something going all the way across the page. So I thought, well, I'll get the bigger version of this that's part of our streamer set. And I pulled that out. And while I do like this, I got thinking about what I wanted to do. And I felt like, well, I'm already just doing a single page layout for this. I kind of wanted to kick it up a notch. And so I pulled out my funky frills to see if they would work with this streamer. And it's not quite right. Okay, this is intended to layer with aspen court. And so then I had to make another change. So I pulled this streamers out, and I went ahead and grabbed the aspen court border. So I've got the 3A and the 3B. Now you can see by doing those back to back, it's a very similar design. as the streamers. It's just a little bit thinner, okay? But the best part is, by doing it back to back, I can still create the design that I want, and I can layer it in with that curve underneath, for sure on the bottom, and then I can do it also up here at the top, okay? So that's gonna give me the opportunity to create the look that I wanted, just doing a little shift with those templates. So I wanna show you how I'm gonna go about tracing this to get the look that I want, and then I'll start figuring out the rest of the papers that I wanna use. The only other thing that I wanted to throw in there is the champagne glasses. So this is the Good Times 4. So I'm thinking that I will create probably 2 champagne glasses as an accent here, and then we'll see if there's anything else that I decide to add in. But this is the basic layout for this time, and we'll just get going on this. All right, so to trace that so it comes out like I want with that streamer look, I'm gonna go ahead and put these 2 templates, the Aspen Court 3A and 3B, I'm gonna put them back to back when I go to trace. I'm going to make sure that I leave some space so that I can still use this piece that's going to be scrap at the bottom. The other side is just a geometric pattern, so there's no directionality on either piece, so it doesn't matter which way I have it. But just a simple design like this, I can definitely use on another layout. So I will just trace like this to create that piece, okay? Now on the next part with the funky frills, I was still actually deciding between the stripe or this more dotted print. But I think I want to use this for the champagne glasses, for the top of them, because it just looks so fun and bubbly. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one with the funky frills. And I wanna make sure that I show you just a little trick here. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I don't wanna waste this, okay? I'm gonna push it up enough that I can use it again on another layout, but I'm going to trace it, okay? And when I go to trace the other side of it, I only need to have enough to pop out under the edge of that Aspen Court, okay? So knowing that, I only need like this much to come underneath that Aspen Court. I don't want to use more of this than I have to. It doesn't have to have the whole swooping shape to be effective for what I want. So instead of taking this and going back to back and using this huge piece of paper, I'm going to actually trace this the same direction that I did the other one, okay? And this is going to give me plenty. So I'll trace it the same way. And what I'm going to end up with is this funny little curvy piece here that I can tuck right underneath. And then I can cut this one the same way. I'll just cut kind of along that curve so that I don't use more of that paper than I need to, okay? I can also trace this one again if I want, and just that way it's a perfect line right along it. And I'll have a scrap here and I'll have a scrap here to layer later. So I hope that makes sense the way that I'm showing you, so that you can really maximize your use of the paper and not waste it or not use more of it than you really need to. So I'm going to continue to make some paper choices. I'll get these things cut out, inked, and ready to show you kind of how that layout's coming together. All right, so I've got all of the pieces cut and ready to put this together. So I want to go ahead and walk through some of the decisions that I made. I showed you this as I was tracing it and working on it. And then I just wanted to show you the back and how that ended up coming together. So those wavy pieces show how little of that paper I ended up needing to use to get that look that I wanted, using that funky frills right along the edge. So that was there. And then for the banner across the top, I went ahead and cut that out of a yellow. Just the back side of it is a really fun black with words on it, but it wasn't going to show up on there very well. So I cut that out of the yellow, and then I cut the letters out to make happy. And I ended up adding in this tiny bracket. I had quite a bit of open space here, and I wanted to use one of the sentiment cards, the one that says, "Remember this moment, cherish this story." So I'm going to go ahead and just put that there. And then let's see. This was just a sentiment card for some journaling. I'm still going to use that. And let's get the photos on. So here's the one of my husband and I. And I'll be able to journal about our anniversary and just that celebration, the time that we took. There's a picture from where we went. And then I have to show you these champagne glasses. I ended up deciding to do them on a glitter paper just to add a little pop of festive. So hopefully you can see that. So I traced the whole template on the glitter paper. And then I traced just the glass part on this bubbly paper that I wanted to use. And I traced, like I said, the whole glass, but then when I went to cut it out, I just brought my scissors in about 1/8 of an inch, and that created the filling basically for the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of those, and I just wanted to cross them. So that's the layout that I came up with for this month's club kit. Just a single page this time, because I really love to use the pictures that I have on hand if I can. And I thought this is a fun anniversary page. It feels festive and fun, and I'm excited about getting to use this kit in a way that's not the Happy New Year that it's designed for, but is more of a happy anniversary. So hopefully you enjoyed that and got some ideas. Don't forget to visit the other videos in the hop. Remember, you can check the description box for links. And I hope that you come back and see me another time. So take care, and until next time, bye-bye.